Before we get started with this video, make sure you guys are subscribed. And if you are subscribed, make sure you tap that bell so you never miss an upload. Thank you guys so much for the support, and enjoy the video. What's up guys, 360 Beyblade here, and today it is finally time to wrap up Beyblade Burst Wave 2 Pro Series because we've got Judgment Joker. So this is the final bay from Wave 2 Pro Series that we needed in order to complete the wave so I can finally have all three of them done and then do that like Wave 2 Pro Series QR code video. So this is Judgment Joker. This is the Pro Series version of the TT1. If you guys haven't checked out my original Judgment Joker video, definitely check it out. There will be a card in the eye somewhere. And yeah, so obviously just from looking at it, there are going to be a few changes, which is not surprising. Most Wave 2 Pro Series bays have had quite a bit of changes, but this does have rubber, so that is something that is really cool, really awesome, that we're actually getting Judgment Joker with the rubber blades, even if the parts aren't exactly like the original Takara Tomy. So, the parts for this bay, as we look at the back of the box, are Judgment Joker with the Judgment base having that rubber attack ring, the Sen weight, Joker chip, Zero, Glaive, and then Ultimate Reboot. And the gimmick for that is in battle tip change. So, obviously, that is not the stock for the actual Judgment Joker, but kind of like what I said for Zwei and for Phoenix, it's nice that we're getting parts that were pretty hard to get. Now, Ultimate Reboot is a little bit of an exception, just because you could get it from a Twin Nemesis booster, but we'll get more into that later. There are your stats for the bay, and let's open this thing up. Alright, so we've got the parts all laid out and the stickers put on, but first things first, here's the QR code for you guys to scan into your game. Claim that for the app. And now, let's get into what this bay comes with. Now, obviously, it comes with a right launcher. Most right spin Pro Series bays come with the right one. Left spin bays, being Zwei right now, come with the left one. No real point in going over it. It seems like it's going to be the same, unless maybe we get a dual spin bay, then it might change. Anyway, let's start with the driver first. So this is Ultimate Reboot. Really happy that we are finally getting access to Ultimate Reboot for Hasbro. Granted, it's not compatible with the old Hasbro tops, but still nice to get Ultimate Reboot. There are a few differences. One major one being that the Pro Series 1 is a little bit taller because of the rubber compared to the original, which is on the right here. So I don't know if you guys can tell, but the gap is a little bigger, and it is just a little bit taller. But, that's not that big of a deal. Next, we have the disc and frame, which is probably the most disappointing part of the entire bay. Because we get Zero Glaive. Why? The colors make me think that we were supposed to get 3 hit from Twin Nemesis, because we still don't have access to that for Hasbro. But we got Zero Glaive. I don't know. I mean, I guess I shouldn't complain too much. It is 4-starred, so at least mine is. So, I mean, that's not too bad. And then let's move into the layers themselves. So, we've got the Pro Series version on the left and the TT version on the right. And when you take it apart, we'll start with the bases first. So, obviously, we've got the Judgment base, which, I mean, looking at them, they don't look too different, but looks are definitely deceiving you here, because just taking a feel, while this is rubber, which thankfully it is a much harder rubber, which doesn't make too much sense. Maybe if it was to avoid maybe putting a warning like the original one had. But I've launched this bay a couple times, and grabbed it, it still hurts when you grab it. So, I mean, I don't quite get it. But those are the bases out of the way. Next, we have the weights. So on the left, we have Sen, and on the right, we have Zan. So Sen came on Wizard and Harmony Pegasus, when the actual weight it was supposed to come with was Zan. I'm not going to make too big of a deal out of it because I don't have a Sen weight, but I am a little concerned why this one's a little bit oxidized, even though I've never battled with it. So, I mean, there's that. And then finally, we have the chips. So these are pretty much identical, except for the colors, and I don't know if you guys can see that on camera, but the colors are a little bit different. The Takara one is a little bit darker, while the Pro Series one is a bit of a, like, lighter blue to some extent, but that's not too big of a deal. So that's pretty much it for the parts, and now let's just put the bay together. And then, okay, that's also something that is interesting to note. For some reason, and I don't know why, the Pro Series one, when it comes to reaching this rubber burst stopper, it is almost as tight, or if not as tight, as my rubber burst stopper mod that I made a video of. So I don't know if Hasbro was, like, taking notes from that video. They probably weren't, but this is actually much tighter when you get to that burst, like, resistor compared to the TT1. So that might make it a little bit better in battle. But that's pretty much going to do it for the bay. And now let's do some test battles. Alright, test spin time of Judgment Joker from the Beyblade Burst Pro Series. 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, so that ultimate reboot is kicking in. As you saw, it hit the walls. And I have a feeling it's going to hit the walls quite a bit, because on the box it said for ultimate reboot, activation is rare, and I think that's why. So now let's go ahead and put it up against Rock Dragon, and then after Pro Series Orb Engard. 3, 2, 1. Oh, and Rock actually takes that by a ring out finish. Now let's put it up against Engard. 3, 2, 1. Oh, huge hits from Joker, and a burst finish, and Joker stopped in the pocket. So that is pretty much going to do it for this unboxing. If you guys enjoyed it, smash that like button, share this video with your friends, comment below your thoughts of this very interesting bay. And if you're new to the channel, definitely subscribe so I can keep doing this awesome Beyblade content. But that's all I have for now. And until next time, I'm 360 Beyblade, and I'll see you guys in my next video.